We are Connie and Belle from Freelancing with Faith YouTube channel and podcast. So today, before I share more about this video, this video, we are going to talk about marketing to high-end clients as a freelancer. So if you're interested in getting premium rates pagdating sa freelancing business mo, this is one of the video that you should watch. Now, ang kwento ng video na to is, akala ko na wala na siya, nabura na siya kasi nandun siya sa lumang computer ko. Pero yung pala, na-save ko siya online, so I was able to see it, I was able to review it, and still worth sharing kahit na ang video na to is, I think more than a year ago na, nung ako pa lang yun nandito sa channel, at hindi ko pa kasama yan si Sis Belle. Anyway, in-interview ko rin yan si Sis Belle, pwede nyo rin balikan yung video namin dalawa na siya in-interview ko. So ngayon, ano bang masasabi mo dito sa alam ko pinapanood ko kasi to kay Sis Belle para ma-share niya yung take-away niya para alam nyo na kung anong i-expect nyo dito sa video.
Yes. Ito yung maganda yung video na to. Talagang watch it from the beginning until the end. Kasi yung mga common mistakes ng mga nagsisimulang freelancers, mai-eliminate nyo yung iba doon if you hear the tips na sinishare ni Charlene dito. Ang isang hint na paulit-ulit, maririnig nyo, dyan pagulayan. Keyword, dyan pagulayan. Pero yun talaga parang habang pinapanood ko yung video na to kanina, parang sa isip ko parang if only, di ba? Yung may mga ganun ka. So sobrang blessed na mga aspiring freelancers natin ngayon kasi maraming mga resources out there na magsasabi talaga na paano ba maging ma-fast track pa, and ano yung mga kailangan iwasan, and ano yung mga kailangan yung gawin, di ba, to succeed sa freelancing business.
Yes.
So yun.
Correct. So ayun nga. So makikitong video na to since luma at wala pa si Sis Belle, hindi ko pa siya kasama dito. Kaya kami lang ang guest pala namin is si Charlene Ormo, and she's one of the many people who are serving a skill, who is offering chatbot. So she's under many chat, I think, and she was one of the guests before nung may mga events si ManyChat before. So I hope you learn something from her, and yun nga, marami siyang hindi ako nang hingi ng tips sa kanya about chatbot kasi itong babaeng to super daming words of wisdom to share with us. So this is worth watching. So I hope you'll join us. So ito na siya. We'll share the video interview with you. Babalik kami. Let us all welcome Charlene Ormo. Hi.
Hi. Yes, thank you for inviting me, Char.
Thank you for granting my request. So let's go ahead with the questions. Tell us a short story about you, perhaps your last job before you transition to freelancing.
Okay. So I think I'll first give more of a context of what I do first before I transition into telling the story of where my last job or what my last job was. I'm currently a chatbot specialist or chatbot marketing specialist, as well as a digital marketing specialist for brands and businesses. And I've been a freelancer when I was like 18 years old.
Wow.
Pero on and off. So, technically, freelancing yung first job ko ever. But since I had to continue my schooling, and I had to get back my schooling after I graduated, I had my first and last job ever, which I only lasted for 4 months. And that is, I was a recruitment specialist for alam mo yung mga nagjo-J1 intern, yung mga nag-intern sa United States. So may specific visa sila that it's called J1. So I was once a recruitment specialist sa mga gustong mag-intern sa United States. But again, I only lasted for 4 months. So ang dami kong na-try. na kabonggahang Sherva bells. I then had an online business after that, which failed massively. I've been a life coach. I was invited to be a life coach in an international organization, which hindi na pursue kasi nagka-cancer yung founder. Another thing is I was once a part of, I've been a licensed financial advisor as well, but I didn't pursue it because I only did it because I wanted to learn more about the insurance industry and stuff within the industry. So I'm more of like an immersive learner. Ika nga. Ang haba-haba ng sagot ko na. But basically, ang dami kong trip sa buhay, kumbaga. Until nabalik ako sa freelancing, but I couldn't call it freelancing then. Nung bumalik ako, it was more of like an online job, more than freelancing. Kasi alam naman natin, when it's freelancing, we're more in control of our time and our clients and all of those stuff. But when medyo may trigger sa industry na to kung ano yung freelancing tsaka online job na. Pero like for me as working parang a remote employee kumbaga ng isang company before. But I was not considered an employee. I was still doing freelancing, quote unquote, but they were hiring me as some sort of an employee na walang benefits and whatsoever. But ever since most of my career, I mean, nasa freelancing na talaga ako. So yeah.
Wow, I see. Then, what were your struggles during the time when you were just starting?
So during the time when I was starting, well, we have to backtrack because there are different struggles. Every step of the process is different struggles. So I think since your audience will be those who are just literally starting from scratch, one of my struggles way back when there were no mentors, no groups, no whatever, my struggle was one. It was in form of questions. Is it possible for me to earn money online? Right? That was my basic struggle. The second one is, am I even qualified to do it? Right? So, when, and it manifested in ways na before Upwork, online job platforms pa lang yun yung available before and that we knew of. Yung Upwork ngayon is Odesk pa noon. So yung struggle ko before was, I was a hospitality, one of my struggles as well is I was a hospitality management student. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko i-fit yung nalaman ko sa school, kumbaga, into doing work online. But what I did was, instead of trying to fit what I knew in school to what I was doing online, I instead asked myself the things that I could be good at or what I would be willing to be good at. And then, yun yung in-address ko sa struggle ko as to what skills to offer, what things to do, and everything along the way, like everything that I knew now, I just learned along the way. So another thing is the struggle of, is it possible for me? And it was only solved when I earned my first $1 online. To be precise, it's like, hindi naman super precise, but it's like $7 online. It was not much. It took me 10 hours. You know the story, I think. It was not much. It took me like 10 hours to earn that. But that addressed the struggle for me na, but posible nga ba? Hindi ba scam to? Di ba? Hindi ba gawa-gawa lang ng ibang tao to? Or something like that. So yun, those are some of my struggles when I was starting out. When I had a mentor, the other struggle is that parang same cycle lang siya, nagiging intense lang. Kaya ko ba to? Yung tipong, paano kung nagka-client ako tapos hindi ko kaya gawin yung skill, diba? Paano kung binayaran na ako tapos nagkamali ako? So I had to face all of that, and the only way, like how I overcame those struggles was more, although hindi yun yung question mo, more of struggles lang, is how I overcame them is I literally just had to go all in and like face them head on. Yung tipong, okay, paano pag nagkamali ako? Or paano pag nagka-client ako, binayaran ako, hindi ko magawa yung work? I literally had a client in which I didn't know how to fix the work and all of those stuff. So I just had to figure things out along the way. So those are some of my few struggles. Oh, ang dami pa. Normal lang yan. Pero ganun lang yan. Merong tinatawag sa industry na hindi lang naman sa industry, pero I think generally in life in which na different levels, different demands. Diba? Different levels, different struggles, different challenges. But that's just because na nag-rank up ka na eh. And I personally just look at it as some sort of a game. Merong level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Merong level 1 na struggle. Yung tipong, ay, posible ba sa akin to? And nung naging posible na, is, ay, kaya ko bang mas malaki pa? Nung mas malaki na, ay, kaya ko pa bang i-deliver na yung work? Nung ganun na, iba naman yung struggle mo. So, ganun din sa akin. And I think it applies to all of us as well. Na iba't ibang level yung struggles natin. So, yeah.
Yes, wow. That was very insightful. Tell us more about your very first project when you started freelancing. And
yeah.
What skills did you offer during that time?
Right. So I touched a little bit of it in the previous discussion that you had. So the very, very first project that I ever had, I was 18 years old at this time. I was just, a little backstory with this is I got into the freelancing industry because I read a book called Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant. And sabi ko, I really want to capitalize on earning money online or earning money from somewhere, kasi I didn't have, I had scholarships in college. My parents are giving me allowances. I practically didn't have to like work compared to some people. Parang I had the privilege of not choosing not to work. But then I did have, parang na-consume ako ng thought of, di ba sa cash flow quadrant, meron from employee to business owner to investor to self-employed to employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. Na-consume ako ng thought na what if I could be like a business owner and investor myself. So, dun ako na, parang in my quest for yung how to earn money online or how to earn money in general, was napadpad ako sa freelancing. So, again, yung struggle ko before was, I didn't know if it was possible for me and if I could even do it. Hospitality management student ako, hindi ko alam kung ano yung offer ko. So I asked myself, what am I good at, or what could I possibly be good at, or what am I be willing to be good at? So sabi ko, at least I'm good in English, right? I can speak English and I can write in English. Sabi ko, okay, I'll be a writer. Chatbots yung ginagawa ko ngayon na. But I started with, okay, I'll be a writer. So, yung ginawa ko pa is, but hindi yun yung main concern mo when you're starting out eh. When you're starting out, your main concern mo lang is, I just want to have a project. I just want to acquire a client. So, nagka-writing gigs ako, but the very first thing that I was able to do was really an audio transcription into text. At least may pagsusulat pa rin, di ba? Pero sabi ko, it was a skill that, like, for me, na walang ka-idea. Imagine, I was 18 years old. I literally had no idea how this all works. I just wanted to know if it's possible for me. So I just applied thinking that, I know how to listen and I know how to type. Diba? So then I had this first gig of transcribing an audio, 1 hour length audio. I think pareho tayo ng pinagdaanan. 1 hour length na audio na Australian accent. And it took me 10 hours to probably 8 to 10 hours to transcribe that overnight. I lost sleep, I lost my sanity, I lost my mental chauviness. And I got paid with $7 for 10 hours of work. That was my first project ever. So, and that comes nothing close to what I'm experiencing right now. But that's where I got started. And I'm not saying that everybody has to start with it. I didn't know any better. There are a lot of resources that are available right now that were not available 6 years ago.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So, yun. Pero, a lot of people will be like frustrated na bakit $7 lang? Imagine 350 na ba? 350 pesos. May kaltas pa ng Upwork na parang 50 pesos, I think. Or more. Tapos may kaltas pa ng bank transaction. Transfer mo sa bank mo. So, yung natira ata sa akin yung mga 200 pesos for 10 hours of work. But I was so happy because it proved to me na, ay, hindi pala scam to. Like, this really works. Diba? But that was my first ever project.
Wow. Ako alam ko ano yung mga 8 to 10 din. Pero, I promise kasi 24 hours, wala naman kasi akong idea na mahirap siya ma-transcribe.
Diba?
So, I finished, pero ayaw na ni client. So, nasayang experience lang talaga siya sa akin.
Oo, mabuti pa pala meron ako $7.
Oo, ako wala, diba? So, next question. I know that you're into chatbot na ngayon, no? So,
yeah.
How did you choose that skill you're offering right now?
Okay, so meron tayong magpa-plug ako dito. Pero hindi sa akin. Thankfully, I discovered this guy named John Pagulayan, who we both know because he is our mentor, John the Legend. Yeah. Thankfully, if I discovered John 6 years ago, I would probably be in 10 times, like I would probably be earning 10 to 20, 30 times more than I'm currently earning right now, even though I'm earning really good money right now. So, ano yung question mo? Ang dami kong intro.
Why did you choose that skill yung chatbot?
So, why did I choose chatbots? So, typically, when I choose something in terms of skill or in terms of market, I always choose something that I resonate with or I'm interested in learning or I feel like I can be, yun nga yung guideline ko palagi sa sarili ko eh. Remember, I'm a hospitality management student, right? Techie nga ako, pero I did not come from an IT background, which a lot of people might assume, right? Kasi chatbots yung ginagawa ko eh. But believe it or not, I'm being paid a lot for this. But I only learned it from scratch 2 years ago. And how was I able to choose this is, again, going back to my roots. I always ask myself, what am I good at? Or what can I be good at? Or what would I be willing to be good at? And for me, I realized I'm good at technical stuff. I'm good at computer, and I'm good at that's something that I realized early on. There are 2 basic skills that I'm good at: English and computer. Plus, I like conversing with people. But in a way, how na-figure out ko lang yung bots accident. Actually, yung totoong answer. ang daming yung totoong answer. Yung totoong answer, napilit lang ako ng kuya ko. Kasi yung kuya ko also doing chatbots. Pero the reason why I pursued it is because I realized it took him 1 year to convince me to do this. So actually, dapat 3 years ago ko pa dapat sinimulan, no? Pero it took him 1 year to convince me to do this. And then I realized na, I'm really actually interested in at least either being good at it or I'm slightly good at it already. Like in terms of, like when I say I'm good at it, I didn't know I was good at chatbots. I just know that I am good at technical stuff. Like, give me any technical stuff, I will figure the heck out of it. Ganun ako. And I also know that I like conversing with people. I like I'm more fluent in English than Tagalog. Hindi dahil lumaki ako sa United States, dahil lang kasi I live in Bacolod. I grew up in Bacolod and I speak English more than Tagalog. So, yun. I chose it because of, ayun na pala, nasagot ka na pala. I chose it. I realized something that I am good at, I can be good at, or I'm willing to be good at. So, yun yung short answer.
All right. So next question. Do you think it's important to have an ideal client and why?
Is it important to have an ideal client? If we take a look at from the perspective of somebody who's starting online, wala nga silang ka-idea kung anong skill, ideal client pa kaya. Diba? So, do I think it's important? Yes, it is important because it will help you narrow down yung focus mo. It will help you find kung sino ba yung gusto mo talagang makatrabaho. It will basically make your life easier. That's the short answer. The long answer to that is if you're somebody who's starting online, your main concern is not your ideal client. Your main concern is to address a question, is it possible for me? Right? So for me, addressing the ideal client question is some sort of an undervalue to those people who are just starting, who have no clue as to what they're doing even, right? Kasi we know something that they don't know, right? We know something na, ay, pwede palang mag-premium client ng same skill lang. Or pwede palang ganito, or pwede palang ganyan. So, is it important? Yes. But the thing is, they have to understand it first for them, and kailangan nilang they have to know things first before they get to the ideal client stage. Like knowing things such as, one, it's possible for you to earn online. Basically, you just literally just start. Two, it's possible for you to have consistent income online, right? Then and only then can they see na ay meron pa palang ideal client peg, mga ganang peg. So anyway, I'm just diverting with the question, but yes, it's really important.
Okay. Now, to follow up with that question, do you have an ideal client now?
Yeah, I do have an ideal client. May question pa ba after niya? And sino yung ideal client ko? Again, to let you know, because I'm dealing with a lot of different sets of clients, but there is a particular group of clients that I deal with. And one is the clients that I deal with, or the ideal clients that I do have, are those clients who are already doing good and are making money online or offline or in their businesses. Meaning they are already generating 6-figure revenues in dollars, 7-figure revenues, 8-figure revenues, or kung ano man yan. They already have a proven offer or proven products or proven brand. Yun yung ideal client ko. That's one guideline that I have. Why is it that I do have that guideline? Because it's easier to help businesses that are already doing good and just help them do better compared to helping businesses that are starting from scratch. Kasi pag starting from scratch sila, hindi ka sure kung saan pupunta yung future mo. Diba?
Yeah.
Tas hindi ka sure kung kaya ba nilang bayaran ka ng gusto mong rate. So, one is I look for those, yun nga, I'm just repeating myself because I wanted to emphasize it. I look for those businesses that are already doing good and I just help them do better. Second is I look for those businesses who are willing to pay me or who can afford to pay me my premium rate, which is related to the first qualification that I have. Diba? They're already doing good. And the third is it has to be a business that I personally resonate with. So my ideal clients are typically influencers or big brands, or those, even if they're not big brands, but they are profitable brands who are doing at least 6 figures every month, like minimum $100,000 every single month. Kasi I do chatbots eh. So since I do chatbots, you cannot automate something that is not proven and that is broken, right? So what I do is I just automate things that are already working. So when I do that, it helps them make money so they can pay me more as well. So, yun yung ideal client ko basically.
What is your biggest blessing since you started freelancing and doing it full time?
Right. So this is the easiest question of all. The biggest blessing that I do have is apart from the income, because it go like because a lot of people will be going to freelancing or going to into freelancing is because of the money. I also went into freelancing because of the money, because I wanted to make money and I wanted to use that money to do some things I wanted to do, right? But the biggest blessing for me is apart from money, because it has created I earn well here. By well, I mean really well. So, but it's not the biggest blessing that I do have. The biggest blessing that I do have is the peace of mind. Na makakatulog ako na wala akong iniisip na babayarang utang. Na makakatulog ako na wala akong iniisip na, ay gusto ko yan, ay hindi ko kayang bilhin. Right? Or na makakatulog ako na pag gising ko, gusto ko lang pumunta sa isang lugar, tas mamaya nandun na ako. And kahit na mag-aeroplano pa ako, okay lang. So I think it's more of, at the end of the day, the biggest blessing that freelancing ever gave me is just a peace of mind to sleep better. The peace of mind in general, peace of mind in all aspects of my life, in terms of finances, most especially in finances. Kasi you can have, anyway, ganun na lang. Kasi ang dami ko na sinasabi. So yeah, peace of mind. That's the biggest blessing freelancing ever gave me. I can have all the things I want, but at the end of the day, it's the peace of mind that I value the most.
And it's priceless. That's what I'm
and
saying.
It's priceless.
Yes. And last question. If you are to look back to your younger self, nung 18 ka pa, you are just learning all of this, what would you say to her?
What would I say to her is look for John Pagulayan and learn from that guy.
Good one. We wish.
Wala pang John nun. Pero honestly, what I would say to myself is that you'll turn out just fine. Diba? Kasi we overthink a lot of things in our lives. We undersell ourselves so much because we feel that we are not worthy. But if we actually just pursue the things that are really meaningful to us, as well as the things that matter to us, or at least the things that we know matter to us right now, kasi minsan hindi din naman natin alam kung nagmamatter ba siya sa atin in the future diba? Pero alam na, minsan hindi natin talaga alam kung ano talaga yung gusto natin. Diba? Pero meron tayong alam na gusto natin ngayon. Diba?
Yes.
So, I just kind of just, if I were to have an advice with myself, it's more of just, you turn out just fine. Just just take the next step. And don't worry about where will you be. Like, of course, think about it, but don't worry about it as to where will you be like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, because you'll turn out just fine if you just do the work. So don't worry, but as well do the work. Do the work because you won't worry. If that makes sense.
All right. So we're done with the formal Q&A. So we'll be going ahead with the second section of this video interview where Charlene will share with us some tips on finding clients as a freelancer or a virtual assistant. So Charlene, take it away.
Okay, finding clients as a freelancer, it's easy peasy chicken panini. If you just want clients, if you just want clients, parang infomercial ta. If you just want clients, there are online job platforms such as Online Jobs PH, Upwork, noon Odesk pa yan, tsaka Elance, meron pang Fiverr, meron pang, you can Google them. But if you want clients who will pay you the rate that you want to pay, then it takes a totally different mindset. Somebody who is doing chatbots who is earning 50,000 pesos a month versus somebody who's doing chatbots who is earning 300,000 pesos a month or more. Or somebody who's doing chatbots who's doing 10,000 pesos a month. Or kahit na, it can be applied to any skill. Writer ka man, doing 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, 300,000 per month. Ano yung difference ng people who are earning less than the people who are earning more? The only difference is these people who are earning more know a lot more, not in terms of what they do, but know a lot more about how to get clients and how to handle their own limiting beliefs, kumbaga, but it's a whole different conversation. Why am I discussing this? Because you can easily get clients in online job platforms. Easily. But if you want clients who really want to pay you the price that you wanted to have, it's you have to approach it in a totally different way. And that way is the thing that this guy, John Pagulayan, teaches. So you check it out. You can check him out after listening to this. Dami plug. Free plug for John Pagulayan. So anyway, so you have to choose a specific target market or a market that you wanted to serve, as well as you have to choose a specific skill na kailangan ng market mo. And then you offer, let's recap or let's backtrack. Let's say I'm doing chatbots, or you're doing copywriting, right?
Ako? More on YouTube. YouTube marketing and or video editing.
Right. YouTube marketing, video editing. Akala ko copywriting.
I wish.
So anyway, this conversation can be very, very long, but I'll just summarize it in, I'll try to summarize it. One is, let's go back to the argument now. What's the difference between those people who are earning this much to those people who are earning so much more, than like 10 times more than what typical people are earning or typical freelancers are earning? They know something, they don't know more, but they know something that these people who are earning less than them don't know about. So if you want to get clients who wanted to pay you premium fee or pay you fee that you want, then you have to discover what that something is that they know that you don't know, right? That's why pinaplug ko si John Pagulayan, because he's the master of all masters who can teach you this. So, figure out what they do know, what those people, there are freelancers who are earning $1 million per month or more. Freelancers who are earning $500,000 per month or more. Freelancers who are easily earning $100K per month or more. How do they do it? Again, they know something you don't know. So what you first have to discover is, what do they know that you don't know? Kasi I can give you all the list of the platforms. You can prospect on LinkedIn, you can prospect on Facebook, you can prospect anywhere else. But if you don't know what they don't know, dito pala ako titingin. If you don't know what they don't know, you still won't get the same result they're getting. So I'll just simplify it and I'll just repeat myself again. Know what they know that you don't know about. Diba? Parang tongue twister lang. Know what they know. That's why you have to follow John Pagulayan.
Parang in short tip yan, look for John Pagulayan.
In short, look for John Pagulayan. Or learn from Cons, kasi alam niya yung secret ni John Pagulayan. So yeah, that's a summary. I can give all the technical skill, I can give all the technical details. Go here, do this, do that. But at the end of the day, if you don't know what these people do know, you will not have the same results. So you go figure out what they know that you don't know about. So yeah, know what they do know that you don't know about. But generally, as a freelancer, this is a very, very lonely profession and career sometimes, right?
Yes.
Very, very isolating, very, very all of those stuff. So one of the things that I would advise you doing is, this is what I learned early on in my life, even way back before I started freelancing. I realized that in order for me to, di ba, my goal, at nandito ako, my goal. In order for me to shortcut my learning towards there, I always make sure that I'm surrounded by people who are 10 times more than I currently am. So if they're earning, if I'm earning this, I always make sure that the people around me are earning 10 times more. How do you find them? Look for John Pagulayan. Next. No, but seriously, what I'm saying is, you surround yourself with people who know better than you, who are smarter than you, who make more money than you, who are better persons than what you currently are, who are more generous, more loving, more caring, more of everything that you want. That's number one. Number two is, when you're starting out in the freelancing world, yun nga yung first struggle mo, is it possible for me really? So in order for you to break through that, you have to hack your brain to get there. And the only way to hack your brain is to face it head on. Just get a client, no matter the price. When you're starting out, one-time payment man siya, one-time project, is it a monthly project? It doesn't matter. You just have to hack your brain to believe that this thing is possible for you. Okay? And then, if you want to take the shortcut, again, follow John Pagulayan. So, this whole interview is basically a pitch for John Pagulayan, and I'm not paid for it. Well, over na yung affiliate. Tapos na yung affiliate. So, anyway, and the last thing is just, here's the thing. A lot of people, when they learn from people who are earning a lot, they really, like, somebody who's earning $3 per hour would look at somebody who's like John or who's like Cons, who's earning so much more. And then they look at them and then they think that, oh, I wanted to get that without doing the work, while skipping the work. At the end of the day, it still boils down to these three words: do the work. As in, do the work. Do the work. Even if the things that you don't know right now, if you just do the work, you will know them. The things that you're doubting with yourself right now, if you just do the work, you'll eventually discover and be skillful about those things that you used to doubt yourself with. Before, yung best friend namin, Google lang eh. Diba? Now there's a plethora of resources. So yeah, but if you just, so all you need to do, like if you're watching this right now, that means you have access to those resources. And all you need to do is just take those resources and apply to yourself and just do the work. Actually, 4 words pala yan. Pero if do the FN, or hindi ko na sasabihin yung F word, but ganun siya. Ganun lang siya. If you're a newbie and you're starting out in this industry, or that you have been in this industry for quite a long time and you wanted to be paid based on how much you actually want, then follow John Pagulayan and then do the work.
Baka mag-close na yung nanonood nito dyan Pagulayan.
No, the real reason why I'm promoting John is not because of how much he's earning or how much, well, mainly because of how much his teachings and he himself as a person has changed me. And it has not only changed me, it has not only taken me from being broke again, although I've earned, like, let's say I've earned close to 6 figures way back before, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, or mga 3 years ago. When I learned John, I was able to take that into a completely different level in terms of financial aspect. But at the same time, it also took me to, like, hindi lang yung tipong pera lang. Yung tipong I do it because there is a certain sense of purpose and meaning behind it. And I've had a lot of different mentors in the freelancing world, both in form of videos or really them mentoring me, or that hindi naman pala a lot, but I have a lot of different mentors in general in different aspects of my life. But John is one of those people who really changed my perspective in life, because of how genuine his intentions are in helping people. And the reason why, the reason why promoting him is because if you were to learn from someone, you might as well learn from someone who really cares about your success.
Sobrang helpful tips. Kung alam paano magta-transition.
Actually, spinam ko lang ng promotion for John to.
Sayang di umabot eh. Next year na lang, next year.
Next year. There are free resources that they can avail though.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Follow
Okay.
fans, you know.
All right, so we're in the second to the last portion of this video interview where, Charlene, I will be asking you some fast Q&A round.
Yeah.
All right. So you just have to choose whether A or B, neither or both. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So first question, dog or cat?
Dog.
Diet or exercise?
Exercise.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
Old school notebook or online document?
Ay, ito yung nako-confuse yung mga tao sa akin kasi I do chatbots, I do automation. But I will always choose old school notebook.
Wow. All right. Music or podcast?
Both.
iOS or Android?
iOS.
Mac or Windows?
Both.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
Kasi a lot of people think na yung iOS is yung Mac is good, but your Mac is good if you have Mac is good. It has its own advantages and disadvantages. Windows is also good. It has its own advantages and disadvantages. If you can start with Mac, that is amazing. If you cannot start with Mac, Windows is really amazing too. So I just didn't want to kind of like create some sort of divide.
Okay, no problem. Next is ebook or hard copy. I think I know.
Hard copy.
Yes. Early bird or night owl?
Ay, night owl. Na-owl pa yung sinabi ko. Night owl.
All right, so that's the end of the fast Q&A. Yes. One last thing. What is your one last piece of advice for those who are just starting?
Those who are just starting, one last piece of advice is do the work. Just do the work. Invest in yourself. Invest in learning. Invest in really getting better. Don't just aim for this high 6 figures. Aim for them, but do the work. Because you'll learn more about not just your client, but also yourself in the process. And who you become in the process is so much more than any amount of money you will ever earn. So yeah.
Wow.
Do the work.
All right. So that's it. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I will share in the description some of the links if you want to check out Charlene. Yes.
So, in the comment section below, share with us your biggest takeaway dito. Nakuha nyo ba yung one simple thing na sinabi ni Charlene? So, share with us in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so yet, subscribe, like nyo to, share nyo na rin sa friends nyo. If if you're listening from the podcast, leave a review, syempre. Oo nga pala. Kasi, magwa 1 year na kami! Yung Freelancing with Faith! We're going 1 year on July. So, as a gift, syempre kami yung may gift, di ba? As a gift, in celebration of being 1 year ng Freelancing with Faith, we hope you will join us kasi maggagawa kami ng 5-day challenge. So, this is free, by the way. We just want to have an actual interaction with you during this anniversary. So, kung may naisip kayo na ano bang magandang challenge or ano ba yung sa freelancing journey nyo, ano yung pinaka super nag-i-struggle kayo, yun yung pwede nating tutukan yon. So, comment sa comment, di ba? Ilagay niyo yung thoughts ninyo sa comment section kung ano sa tingin niyo. Share with us your pain points pala pagdating sa freelancing journey ninyo kasi we are here to help you nga. So this is our opportunity to have an actual interaction. So I hope you'll join us. May dadagdag ka pa ba doon, Sis Belle?
Ay, that's it. Kompleto na. We're good na. Kompleto.
Yes.
Excited lang ako na makapag-provide ng help sa mga alam ko. Maraming struggling. Ngayon na naghahanap ng clients. Pwede magtanong, mga kapatid.
Feel free to comment, to ask question. Nandito lang kami. Mas masaya kung alam namin kung ano yung pinagdadaanan nyo para yun yung mai address din naman namin. So, ayan. Yes. Next week, we have another live video interview and this one is from one of the coaches sa under ng skills. If member kayo ng skills. Na parang yun yung online platform ng different skills under ng tribe. We're going to talk about mindset naman. Ito napaka-importante nito. Kaya siya talaga yung sabi ko, nung nag-yes siya, sabi ko mindset. So yun. So yun siya.
Excited ako dyan.
Yes, we hope to see you, connect with you again next week. Bye, God bless.